Hey, and it's Steph the model, not America's top model, more like Steph the role model. Striving for better while reaching for more. Welcome to Steph the Model's YouTube channel, spreading genuine love, open to change, and preparing for the future that we create. Let's welcome 2022 in the right way. I have so many topics for you guys. Let's just jump right in. Okay, so for you guys who don't know my mission is to find a successful path for dreamers in a one through how many ever steps it takes till we reach our dreams, spreading genuine love, be a voice and support for teen moms, single moms, stay-at-home moms, as well as the moms who have lost a loved one due to murder, or it could be drugs, anything, and to be involved in changing of both the foster care system and the laws created to keep families from seeking the justice that they need for their loved ones. Whatever you are seeking justice for, it's important. Your loved one, he or she is very important. Keep that in mind. And I want to seek the justice for them because all lives matter. Pound sign, little letter. Okay, so I wanted to keep my word. I said that I would be coming back to my YouTube channel, and hey, I'm here with a slogan and a vision, and I needed you guys to know what those two were. Okay? I am more than a model. I am striving to be a role model for myself, for those who need it, and for my own family, the family in which I created. Today's topic for me gets a little touchy because today is January 25th, 2022, and it makes 4 years since I lost my father. I was 25 when I got the call. I had just made a decision to up and move to California. Things didn't go as planned. So it got real shaky in California. I thought my father was happy, despite everything that life has thrown at us. We were at a really great spot in our lives, with each other. I know before I left and went to LA, I tried to get my dad help. I tried to take him in and take care of him because I know, in the days in the Bible, it says that things will switch. So I had got a vision 2 years prior. A lot of people don't know this, but I got a vision 2 years prior to losing my father. And the vision showed me that he would be gone. He would be gone. On top of showing me that he would be gone soon, it showed me that he's going to need someone at some point. And Stephanie, you're going to have to step up. You're going to have to step up. I've went through a lot in my life. I've been through foster care. I've been through everything. And going through foster care, that was a decision that was made by people outside of my family who took the initiative to make the steps to, not help out my mom when she needed it. I think my dad was locked up at the time when I was young, and I did go to foster care. So his rights were given up. My mom's rights were taken. So at this point, all I know is that's my dad. That's my dad. I miss my dad. I miss how my dad loved on me. I miss how he held on me. I miss all of those things. So just at this point in my life, we went through all of these things. We recovered. I just, even with the vision that I had, could not have prepared myself to lose him the way that I did. I moved to LA to chase my dreams as a model. Family member supposed to take my child, go to LA, get things together. The whole dream, there's a dream. There's a vision, and I had visions and I had dreams. So this vision and this dream to reach my modeling career at the top just At the time wasn't the right vision. And I was figuring it out. So in a time where I'm trying to figure everything out, God says, snatch. He took my dad. And for a little bit, I was upset at God. But eventually, one, I knew it was disrespectful to question him. That was the biggest thing of all. Two, if I trusted him, I had to put what was going on inside, what was going on the outside in his hands. So 4 years ago, Stephanie, I was unstable. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I was being a teenager. I was being a young mom. I was being a young woman. And when you don't have those role models in your life to, kind of just set the tone for things, you be all over the place. And I can say that I was all over the place. It's not easy to admit a time in our life where we were not together, but I'm sorry. This is a part of my truth and I will not run from it. Okay? So I wanted to say that, Jesus Christ, my truth and I will not run from it. So I was very misguided in some other things. I was very strong-willed. If I wanted it, I got it. If I wanted to do something, I did it. And I always knew in order to get something started, just do it. You know what I mean? Just start something. So I went there. After losing my dad, everything changed. Everything changed. And it gets uncomfortable, to identify everything that you were so blind to. So blind to. But we're all human. We're all human, and that's the main reason why I have my channel, because I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one, And when you know you're not the only one, you kind of just like, if I can't talk to a person, then why not talk to a computer screen? Why not talk to a channel that's dedicated for this? If they want to come see it, come see it. If they don't, then they don't. So I'm doing this for personal growth, but I'm also doing it for those who want to grow too. So now, 4 years later, I see so many things that I didn't see then. I see my dad, he was happy, but he was happy on the surface. He wasn't happy deep down inside. My dad used drugs of his choice. As a little girl, you hear stories, you hear whatever, and you just are forced to believe it or you're forced not to believe it. And for me, I enjoy people creating their own story in my life themselves, not someone putting something on them and then I'm going off of that. I don't like that. The version you might have got of my dad was different from the version that I got. But that doesn't change the fact that Steve Davis, whichever one, was an amazing man. He's worthy of being celebrated. He's worthy of his name being said in crowds of people who did not get justice. I'm trying to figure life out for myself, for my kids, for the people who couldn't figure it out before me. There's always a time where you have to pass the torch. When I lost my dad passed the torch to me. And I took it upon myself. No matter what other child of his is taking it upon themselves to do this, I'm taking it upon myself to make sure that I can do whatever I can do in this lifetime to keep his name alive, to keep drug awareness alive, to keep victims alive, to keep the fact that laws are being created so that families do not reach or get the clarity that they need in life for their loved ones. If I can help out with just a little bit of peace of mind, I'm going to do that. I don't want to talk about the people who are not willing to do it. I want to talk about the people who want to do it, like me. I've heard a lot of stuff about my dad. I heard a lot of stuff about my dad, but I gave him the space to show me who he was, current. Not the past, not broken, not who was not there. I had to forgive him because he was who he was. And that's just the truth about it. He was who he was. But at the end of the day, I knew him as dad. My son knew him as Papa. And my daughter will never get to meet him. And that sucks. So 4 years later, I've gone in counseling. I talked to my partner. I talked to my friends. I talked to God. But in each one of those areas where I'm talking to 4 different people, there's probably 4 different things that I have to heal from. Who knows? But I'm open to healing. I'm open to finding so many more ways to keep him alive. I'm open to being vulnerable about my feelings because they are valid. The things that I wish I could have got from him, they still hurt. As an adult, the things that I wanted from him as a kid, it squeezes my chest on the inside because I will never get that from him. Ever. People go on with their lives after committing crimes, after taking someone away, like everything's okay. It's not okay. Nothing about it is okay. If you have a loved one, take that time out to love on them, to understand them, to get to know them. If not, give them what you can and hold what you can. I blamed myself when he passed. Like, oh, I moved to California, I just up and left him, you know? But truth of the fact of the matter is, 4 years later, I can see I was on set when he was ready to look and need help from one of his kids. I was ready. Signed up for 2 years and didn't know that he was going to be with me a whole 2 years after I had a vision about him passing away in 2 years. 2 years to date, he passed away at that vision. I don't think I'm a psychic of any kind. I know that there seems to be some psychic abilities on the inside. And one day when I have the energy and God gives me the willingness to wake that third eye up, I'm going to wake that third eye up. I'm not afraid of being woke. I'm not afraid of speaking my piece. I'm not afraid of accepting who I am and sharing it with the world. Yes, I'm just a normal, regular, smegular, degular girl. Woman. Regular, degular, smegular woman. And there's just not enough people looking to help the next person up. Looking to help build the next person up. Looking to help heal the next person. It's not my job to heal you guys. But if you are looking at my channel and you're like, well, what can I gain from Stephhthemodel? Like, what can this is what? A person who has an open mind to things that the world shuts out. They shut it out because it doesn't make sense to them. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't make sense to me. I wanted to create this video, 1 with new energy, 2 with a new attitude, 3 with new direction, 4 showing the growth, and 5 being real, being honest, being vulnerable, being genuinely concerned. So throughout this whole healing process, 4 years later, my dad today would have been 52 years old. My mission is to outlive my dad. I can't hurt my kids like it hurt when I lost my dad. I wanted to be angry. I wanted to be upset. I wanted to be everything. But at the end of the day, I have a child who is also hurting and healing and has questions. I have to be strong for him, but I have a diligence to heal from the inside out. And while my dad was alive, he taught me a lot. And he truly didn't know that he did, but he did. He taught me love. My dad was not happy with life, but he made it work. But one thing that man was, he was full of life. He was full of love. And I miss that. I miss that rawness of his love that I will never get back. I will never get back. My son will never have that genuine love from his grandfather again. And all I can do is pray to God for the strength. Not another human being, not another listening ear, not another lean on my shoulder, but God. You know, someone we can't see, but we believe in. Someone we can't fully hear all the time, but we're always listening. You know, those things are pretty significant, you know, to our everyday life, to our working daily functions and everything. I just wanted to come today, do something different on my dad's birthday. In the beginning, I wanted to spend it with my grandma. Still hurt from things that she did as a child and as an adult. And in the future, I will talk about that. You know, a lot of people talk about child trauma. I would like to talk about child trauma and adult trauma because yes, child trauma is more significant, but adult trauma added on top of kid trauma, that's like a storm in the middle of a tornado that just never stops spinning. It just never stops spinning. So yes, hopefully you guys are with me on the long haul because we got healing to do. We got growing up to do. We got changes to make. And we have generational curses to break. And I just want you guys to know that if you have nobody, if you feel like you can't talk to anybody, you are not alone. Nobody has all the answers. Nobody has all of their things together. This might be the longest video, but I don't care. Pause me. Come back to me. Pause me, but come back to me. Because at the end of the day, I'm sure I can help you. And at this point in time, I'm helping myself while I help you. While I'm so for myself, I still have it in my heart to touch others and to really, 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 really show others that nobody is perfect. Yes, life has its story that started out so messed up, but we have it in us to change it. We have it in us to turn the tables around and pass the torches down. All right? Okay? So if you are grieving anybody, take it easy. Be patient with yourself. Love on your kids if they were there around the time. But don't go in that black hole and feel like you don't have anybody. You have somebody. You have God. You have me. And you have yourself rooting for you. And if you don't have yourself, then guess what? You got to do what you got to do to get yourself back there. I will open up my comments. I'm sorry I updated the new video and the comments were off, but I updated my comments. And I just have so many topics that I would like to touch on this year. And we got to keep going, you guys. We got to keep going. I love you guys. Be easy, stay blessed, and have a wonderful week. Until next time.